Please, this Nigerian style of politics, the Nigerian pattern of politics and how we get our leaders, where did we actually learn it from? Because this is a backward style. Whichever style Nigeria is deploying to do their elections or selections and to get their leaders is very, very awkward, outdated, nothing human about it. Who taught us this style? Certainly not the Britain that gave us independence, not the America we imitate. How did we learn this? Because I have been reflecting on Nigerian election, the means and process by which our so-called leaders emerge. It's so animalistic. Who teach us? If anybody knows, Abemona tell me. Now let's look at it. The way they rig election, the way they conduct election, the violence they apply, the level of aggression, the things they are capable of doing can only make you wonder, are these humans wanting to rule over humans? I doubt. Okay, for instance, we took independence from Britain. When Britain conduct their election, I mean from my people that are in the UK, we that are not there, we see it on the news, we see it on the media. You don't even know that election is going on. We don't hear gunshot. We don't hear of people being brought down. But in Nigeria, in all over Nigeria, election is more than war. And by the time they get to office, they are doing all sorts of animalistic things. Then the United States of America, that we said we are copying the presidential system from, they just had an election not long ago, and we all knew how the election went. I don't think anybody went down. Neither were there gunshot here and there. Where do Nigeria learn from? Who taught us this evil and demonic practice? Because this is the only reason why Nigeria is backward, and we continue to be backward unless we deviate from this system. This is the way we conduct our election can never give you a credible leader, can never give you a leader of the people. And not until we start having these leaders of the people, then we go nowhere. We continue to joke. We are non-state actors, people that are not supposed to, that are not even qualified for errand boys. Call the shot. They'll be in hem of affair. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Now, this is something that I really want us to look into. If you have answers to what I'm about to ask now, please don't shy away from giving me the answer at the comment section. When a politician assumes office in Nigeria, the next thing you start hearing from his supporter or from his party is he will do his 8 years. After his 8 years, it will go to the other side, and that person will do his 8 years. This 8 years allocating 8 years to a politician, whether they perform or not, where did we copy that madness from? Where? Who makes it a tradition? Where is it in our constitution that a politician must do 8 years? To the extent that it no longer matters if they deliver in their first term or not. The only way politicians in Nigeria don't return for first term is when he fall out in favor of the party or the godfather. Only then, otherwise they will tell you, we know he's not performing, but just let him do his 8 years. That's how Muhammadu Buhari wasted 8 precious years of Nigerians' lives. I don't get this. Okay, in the year 2016, Donald Trump contested an election against Hillary Clinton. And Donald Trump won that election. Hillary Clinton lost. They come 2020. Donald Trump contested election to retain his office against Joe Biden. And Donald Trump lost. Nobody said it was Donald Trump's turn and he must do his 8 years in America. Trump lost. The Joe Biden was in office for 4 years. Joe Biden did not continue for another 4 years on the ground of health and age. He stepped down on his own. He didn't say, I must do my 8 years. The people that sponsored him, the party didn't say he must do his 8 years. But in Nigeria, even a disabled candidate, they will tell you he will do his 8 years. Who give us this problem? This 8 years thing, how did we come about it? In Nigeria, Joe Biden would never have stepped down. Because no matter how you look at Joe Biden of America, he's still better than the Baba who have there now. That they are telling you we do his 8 years. Who dashed these 8 years? Is this 8 years now birthright? Is it birthright to Nigerian politicians? I really need answers to this question. Please, in Great Britain, I have not seen a British Prime Minister that has even served 4 years in office. It's even less. Something will just happen, they will resign. Before you know, there's an election, somebody lost, somebody. Nigeria in 8 years, they didn't swear for us. To the extent that they will fail in their first term. A governor or a president will fail woefully in his first 4 years. And you will hear some people saying, let him just finish his 8 years and go. And we keep wondering how we are where we are now. People are still imagining how we got here. We might never leave this stage unless a whole lot of things changes. Nigeria needs overhauling. And when I look at Nigeria like this, the thing they pay me. In as much as I love this country, I would never have wanted to switch country for Nigeria. But this is obviously not a country. This is not how you run countries now. Countries being run by animals. And when somebody refers to the place as zoo, you go after the person. Tell me which country being ruled by human it's like the way Nigeria is now. Please, this thing they drive me nuts. I beg. I beg, ask you an opinion for the comment section.